The danger here is that because you got such a warm referral and had the previous prospect, now client, texting ahead, because you got that, you sacrificed your process. You did price first, then you could tell the energy was kind of half a little bit. It's a knock from TikTok. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, I was just at your neighbor's house.
Yeah.
Were you guys texting?
Yeah, Mary.
Yeah, you looking for a quote?
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Oh my goodness. I mean, layup, right? Like, so nice. The real sauce, did you film the previous conversation with the neighbor, Mary, to talk about warming you up for the door, like texting ahead? That's the real sauce. We can talk about, a process to get that going. Maybe I'd do a video on that, like what I would do in that situation. But I'm curious what you did. I would love to see that film. If you want to see that, drop it here. Maybe we can get a hold of this guy, spread this message forward so he can see it. But yeah, you got a referral deal here, ready and warmed up. Do you see how quickly she came out? No resistance, big smile on her face. Yeah, we're looking for a quote.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I'll just run around the house, count up the windows, and meet you back here in a minute.
Okay.
All right, sweet.
He does.
So $150 for the whole house. Told her the same thing. So I clean all this glass, get all this. I think that's
Oh, no.
Get all the glass, and then all the white frames around every window, and that's all the high up windows, all the down low ones, everything. Yep, $150. Were you guys looking to get it done this week?
Just whenever you have time.
I could get you in. How does Tuesday at 6 p.m. sound?
Perfect.
Okay, I'll get some information from you. I got you in for Tuesday. All right, appreciate it.
I mean, deal done. Nice job. It's about as easy as it gets, right? But there's an extreme danger here, especially with referral deals. Extreme danger here if you're not a parent. You might really hurt yourself in the future, like hurt your business, hurt your chances here like there was no process. So I did this. I learned the hard way. Hopefully this saves you from having to make that mistake. I would go into a referral deal and it was warmed up and everything was so great. So my initial read was like, man, this is lay down, this is layup, this is easy. Lay down and lay up. Anyways, and I would skip process. I wouldn't execute process in the same way that actually got me the deal in the referral in the first place. So one of two things would happen. One, they would sign up. And that's fine. And this is fine, if you just want fine. But if you want better than fine, then that doesn't work because they would sign up but not refer. The referral train wouldn't keep going. You didn't earn that out of this process from what I can see. Two is that they would say no. They would actually decline. Yeah, I'm just looking for a quote. And you just took that and ran with it, gave her a quote. She might have been like, okay, well, I have a couple other companies coming. Like you had no information. There was no process. There was nothing there to invoke the value and raise it. So we just did, 150 and then it's deal done. We'll see you on Tuesday. I mean, fine. Again, fine. But the danger here is that because you got such a warm referral and had the previous prospect, now client, texting ahead, because you got that, you sacrificed your process. You did price first, then, you could tell the energy was kind of half a little bit. Versus like digging out. I mean, I would have loved, you saw that thing on the door. I would have been like, is this why you, she comes out, she says, I was just over at Mary's. I think you guys were texting. And she says, yes. And you say, oh, is this why? Like, cause of the thing on the window? Yeah, exactly. Is there anything else that you'd specifically you'd want to get done? Now that if I'm here, if it were to make sense to get it done, is there anything else that you'd want to get done? Okay, and why? Like, why that specifically? That's interesting that you went there. These questions would have sold her. She would have sold herself so much more. Where instead of being like 150, it might have been 250. She might have paid that. You'd have a healthier business margin. You can run them. I'm not talking about like cranking out price. I mean, $1,000 when she could go down the street. I'm not for people who max rate what's available. But there is a skill here that could allow you to operate more healthily, could allow your business to be smart now and lay up in store so that if adversity strikes down the window, you've got more of a runway to run with because you were smart and more skillful earlier on, when things were easier. But this right here, good, fine. But it could be so much better than fine. The danger here is that because you got referred, you didn't follow a process. Follow your process every time. It will pay you dividends.